I can't wait to get back to making liquor. This stupid chair worked. There we go. Henry and Kenny told me they didn't think I was ready to come back out into the woods. They don't want me to get myself hurt. I'm bound and determined to go back to work. Even if that means in a walker, wheelchair, crutches, whatever it takes, I gotta get back out there. Oh, yeah. Here goes nothing. We're gonna drive to Virginia. Woo! Oh, yeah. He feels good, boy. Everybody keeps telling me, Josh, you're not ready to get in a van and drive. What am I doing right now? Where you going? So right now I'm on my way up to see Henry, Kenny, and Tickle. I'm gonna surprise them, just show up. But the last thing I want to do is go empty-handed. And Henry loves peaches, so we're gonna try to find him some peaches. They're right there, they are. Bobby.
Hey, Josh, you made it.
We did make it.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good
Been
to
a
see you,
minute or
too.
two. We ain't been able to find peaches nowhere. We've been looking.
You came to the right place. They're short this year. There's only a 5% crop.
Well, I'm anxious to see them. This has been one of the worst peach seasons I ever remember in my life. There was a terrible frost at the beginning of the year. They're really hard to come by this year.
What you think?
And they're nice and sweet and they're juicy. 40 boxes of peaches, that's gonna cost me $1,000. But I've done the math on it, and I'm standing to make like $5 grand off that $1,000. I would like to take them off you.
Okay, you got it.
I can't really help. Y'all don't mind loading them?
We got it.
And look and see how the heck we're gonna get them all in here.
All right, well, we'll put them in there some way, don't it?
We'll get them in there. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I need to do. I'll get in it and put my bags and stuff up, and I'll just sit in the driver's seat. Y'all just load them in right here, and I'll be in for the count, I guess.
All right, we'll take care of that.
Hopefully nothing happens. Oh, yeah. Wash this damn peach off. Henry's gonna be happy. Not only am I showing up, but I'm showing up with peaches. It may not be a truckload of peaches, but it's gonna be a van load. Man, I'm stuck in here.
You are definitely stuck in there.
Thank you guys for loading them.
You're welcome. No problem.
Let me see if my door will shut.
It'll shut. That worked.
Bobby,
It's been a pleasure.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I hate to eat and run. Hey, I'm having a peachy day. By me scoring a bunch of peaches and being able to drive them to Virginia, that should prove to these guys that I'm worthy to be back to work. Henry, I'm here.
After the tone.
I was wanting to surprise everybody. Without getting these boxes the hell out of here with all these peaches in them, I'm not gonna be able to get my chair out. Henry! Without being able to get that chair out of here, I can't get out. I'm boxed in here by a bunch of peaches. And if they don't come on, it looks like it's gonna be peaches for dinner. I know where these boys is at. Well, I'm having a peachy day. And honestly, I gotta pee. I was about to bust it. I had to go. I went. Henry gonna kill me.
Somebody's up here. Whose van's that?
Josh's van.
I believe it is.
Josh's van. Look at this.
In the world? Look at yonder.
Damn bad.
Stranger.
How'd you get up here in Virginia, Hoss?
Man can't even walk yet and he's driving.
You know?
Damn, good to see you.
I don't know too many folks can't walk and can drive.
How are you working your gas pedal and brake?
Gas brake, gas brake. I got this.
Look, how long you been here? You got peaches all over here in this driveway.
Well, I wouldn't be worried about the peaches. If I was you, I'd be bringing me a water hose out here so I could spray that area off, because I pissed right there.
Well, that right.
What do you mean?
Oh, heck.
You pissed at my damn
I've been here for hours.
Right,
You don't understand. I can't go nowhere. I'm going to open the door over there. I want y'all to look inside.
Look inside. What'd you take a
I
dump in there?
brought you something.
Hey, he took a dump on
Took a
that.
dump in there?
I brought you something. Look.
You want us to clean that up?
I brought you something.
Damn. Uh-oh, look at here, Henry.
That's all you got, Josh. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
Don't worry
look,
about it.
get them the hell out of the way.
I've been trying to find peaches all the way from Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and nothing.
I don't eat about a dozen of
They
them.
make look good, don't
Look, man is stuck in the van. You over here eating peaches.
You did good, Josh. I need to take a break.
Take a break. I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
I'm trying to get you out.
Can you get out of there now?
they? You get out there now,
We're
brother?
gonna find out.
Hot up in that van.
Hell yeah, I've been here for hours. Oh my Lord, out of the van.
I tell y'all what, from Florida to North Carolina and now here, it's unbelievable.
It's a lot of traveling for a man that ain't supposed to be able to get around,
You
ain't it?
shouldn't have been doing that alone, man. You should have called when I was.
We'd have been glad to come, guys.
I made it.
You can't take risks like that.
I about suffocated waiting on y'all. These peaches are like really expensive right now.
Yeah, but you know what that means, don't you?
Means this brandy gonna be worth gold.
Gold.
Now, with Henry being known all around these parts for his peach brandy, not only is this gonna be the only peach brandy around, it's gonna go for a premium price.
We got one hell of a sight for these peaches.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man.
Am I gonna be able to get in and out?
That's what we're gonna have to try.
You can fix me in some sort of satchel and tote my ass now. I don't give a You get me there, I'll do whatever.
I ain't gonna lie to you, we've been having a hard time getting that thing out of there, even with the chains on its tires.
And seeing you look like to me you're getting around a lot better.
But yeah, we're trying to get it where you can work it. Hopefully you can work
We've
it.
been
We
working
got a
on it.
bridge across it and all.
You know what scares me about that?
What's that?
What if we get stuck?
You know, you have to camp. You used to camp and all this. Then you camped last year, a couple sites we had, and I brought you some seafood. Remember that seafood I brought you?
Yeah, I remember.
You was all excited about it?
We're gonna surf and turf, Josh. Sardines and beanie weenies. There's
So,
surf and turf.
Urban there.
so if you can't get you out, we'll just put your tent down there, bring you some seafood.
God, that's a good peach.
I don't want your seafood. I don't want nothing to do with your seafood. I really hate the fact that I haven't been here. And
We did too, but dang.
I mean, I didn't go and hit a wall on purpose or anything, but the fact that I went out there and I got hurt and I haven't been here, I've been feeling really bad about not being able to do what I do and be pulling my part and be a part of our little gang here.
Oh, it's your brother. We take care of our brothers and all.
That's right.
We take care of our
We
brothers.
want you to be here, but I believe you're better off taking your therapy.
I'm super excited that Josh is here and ready to help out down here at the still site. But I can't help but wonder, it was all we could do to get us in and out of that still site.
Tomorrow we'll roll into site and we'll see what needs to be
you done
done.
had a long day today, ain't you?
Oh, man.
Well, them peaches are so good. As far as I'm concerned, you could have took a dump on Henry's driveway and I'd have been fine.
Hold on.
Now, where is it we're headed to down here? We're going up here just before you go across the county line. It's Leroy Schultz's old place.
In Cock County, Tennessee, hoping to distill alcohol from 700 gallons of light beer.
Damn, this is slow go, ain't it, guys?
I reckon.
Amanda, Kelly, and Digger need to locate a stainless steel pot built 2 decades ago by moonshine legend Popcorn Sutton.
When was the last time you saw this still?
He's been dead several years now, and it's been several birthdays since I've been over there. Well, you know, back in the day, 30, 35 years ago, Popcorn ran across a stainless steel tank. It came out of a soft drink bottling company, and he thought that'd make a fine pot, and yeah, it did. And the reason we got to have that stainless steel pot is the oil that comes out of the hops when they're steeped in the beer, it'll cake up on the side of copper horribly, and it takes an act of Congress to get it off. It pretty much ruins the steel, so we got to have a stainless steel pot. Yeah, I hope that his nephew still got it.
Is that him right there?
I believe it is. I'll keep his attention. Y'all loaded up the truck. All I can hope for is that he hadn't run this old still off a bank somewhere and run over with the tractor. Well, you know, bud, you remember me?
Remember you a little bit.
Me and your Uncle Harold used to run around a lot together. I'm Digger.
Okay, yeah.
I ain't seen you since you was a teenager.
What you into?
Well, I was gonna go up here and talk to you about something that I sold your Uncle Leroy years ago, and it's a big old stainless steel pot. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I'm not really for sure if it's still here or not. I mean, I'm thinking it might be. If you want to, we'll go look. I know.
Let's go
I
look
know
at
it's
it.
pretty close to where it should be.
We're getting off to a good start here. I guess I've got the face you can't forget, maybe. Well, I hadn't seen the kid since he was probably early 20s. His nickname's Lugnut, and that's because he likes working on old vehicles. Yeah, there's a little small mash barrel right there.
Before he bought that big pot, he used to run a little pot.
Yep. You know, the last time I saw it, it was pumping that liquor out. And old Leroy, he was sitting on a milk crate beside of it, watching it catching them gallon jugs.
There's some corn in there.
And there'd been some corn liquor running there.
Boy, I tell you, he made a lot of money. It really helped the family out feeding them back in the day.
There ain't no telling what kind of treasures is in these buildings.
I just about bet there's a snake in there somewhere.
Maybe there's some money in them barrels.
Well, you feel free to go in there and look around. I ain't gonna fight no snake for the chance of a quarter.
I remember it being here at one time.
That might be where it's at.
Another mash barrel and a few buckets.
I'm really hoping this isn't a lost cause. I mean, fingers crossed that this pot is still around, but it's been like 20 years.
Don't think it's in that.
That's the smallest room I've ever seen in an old shed.
Yeah.
That nailed shut.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna open for sure, is it?
Well, I think I may see a peach of it there. Yep, that's it. Just the way it was 25 years ago.
It ain't changed much over the years.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that is enormous.
Ain't she pretty?
You know, I hadn't seen this still in better than 25 years. Of course, that's the beauty of stainless. It don't rust, it don't fall apart. It might get dirty, but you can clean it up. Now all we gotta do is come to an agreement on how much he wants for this rascal. Now, back in the day, Leroy gave me $500 for it, and I'd be willing to give that back again.
Well, it's a good heirloom. I mean, it's been here for Schultz family for over 25 years.
Yeah.
It's not for sale. But I'll be happy to lend it to you as long as you want. Get a little liquor here and there. When you're done with it, holler back.
Shake hand before you change your mind.
That'll work.
You'll have plenty of liquor, son, I assure you.
Uncle Leroy would be proud. He know this thing's far back up.
I promise you, we ain't gonna disappoint him. You know, we all made a lot of liquor on this rascal back in the day, and I'm pretty stoked about firing this old girl up again. Now comes the fun part. Amanda, carry that rascal out there to the truck if you don't care. I'll go let the tailgate down.
10-4.
Lay it in there gently. The next thing we gotta do is get a good location nailed down for our steel side.
Hopefully this steel side is as good as what my buddy says it should be. The road is a little rough.
The road less traveled is the one we want to be on.
You know, we're wanting a steel site that we can set up and use all year. We don't want to have to move out of this thing. We want to make it kind of permanent. And I got a buddy that's got an old place where he kept his hunting dogs, and he says it's pretty secure, backs right up to the forest, and there's even a roof and stuff there that we might be able to use. I believe right here is a good spot.
See where you brought me, Kelly.
There's all kinds of junk. You know, the good thing about this being like it is, if they're doing aerial surveillance, then there's been all this crap back here forever, so they're used to it. Now, anything we put won't look out of the ordinary at this point.
You're probably right.
Hang on. Thing's heavy, ain't it?
It is heavy. We ain't carrying it through the woods.
No.
We got other teams to focus on. We're trying to build something big here.
We are building something.
We are building something big.
Let me back this rascal up and make room for him to get in here. Because I'm facing a little bit of adversity, all that does is bring out my will to fight. We're putting teams together, we're outsourcing ingredients, getting equipment, and letting these younger bucks get out here and pump that liquor and get it out. So we're being the brains behind the operation right now. We locate stuff, we send people after it, they bring it back in, then everybody gets a share of the bounty. And at the end of the day, we're making more money. Y'all right?
Yes, sir, you.
Well, we're just waiting on y'all to get here, pick this up, and start making that legacy liquor.
You know, guys, we cannot make this triple malted grain liquor fast enough. So that's why you guys are here.
We're gonna have a well-oiled machine. We're gonna have other teams making other liquors, and right here is what y'all are gonna concentrate on, nothing else.
Well, that's an honor. You daggone right.
We know what you guys are capable of. You ain't never turned us down, and we're all gonna make a damn load of money.
That's the best part, ain't it?
Yeah, that's the number one part.
You know, it was a no-brainer picking up Daniel and Tater. We've worked with them before, and they're both top-shelf liquor men. And we've worked with Daniel a lot, making this triple malted grain over the years. He knows what we want. He knows what our skill set is, and he emulates them to a T.
And there ain't very many of us that knows that recipe right there, neither.
The only ones I know of standing right here.
I don't mind that you fellers are knowing it. I mean, if you can't trust somebody like that, how could you trust them to do anything else?
That's right.
Well, guys,
Let's get you loaded up.
All right.
okay. We'll put you some in the back of that truck. You know, Daniel and Tater, we trust them, they trust us. But, you know, we do realize that the bigger our operation gets, the more careful that we have to be. Just because we're not running liquor ourselves doesn't mean that we have a get-out-of-jail-free card.
As spring breaks in Cocke County, Tennessee, lifelong friends and notorious outlaw shiners Mark and Digger visit their associate Kelly, a master deal maker at acquiring large quantities of raw ingredients.
What are you doing, boss?
Oh, just hanging around here.
Hanging out? Kelly is a guru when it comes to sourcing anything.
I got something I want you to try. Sorghum. It's only one time a year that you can even get it.
Damn, son.
How much of it you got?
1,000.
All these things is full of sugar?
20,000 pounds. I got something you're gonna love.
What is it?
It's beer, man.
Well, good. Let's have a party.
No, this is not drinking beer. This is bad beer.
What do you mean bad beer? Why would you bring bad beer?
Yeah, who drinks bad beer?
Well, what they told me was they didn't sell none of it, and all of these pallets that they've got went through a hot and cold process, a temperature change, too many times to use it.
God almighty, that's nasty.
Good. The only thing I'm certain of right now, this beer's not drinkable. You couldn't sell it for a nickel right now. It's that bad.
Why can't we use it to make good liquor with? We ain't got to use no sugar, we ain't got to use no corn, we ain't got to use nothing. We can just pour all this stuff into a pot. You know, the good thing about this is bad beer still has good alcohol in it if we can turn it into something drinkable.
You might be able to get some good liquor out of it, but it's going to have to stretch to overcome this.
You never know. I mean, it might be really good liquor. I mean, all we're doing is taking the alcohol out of it, so who knows? I'll go as far as to help you dump the beer out, because it'll take a while. But now, I ain't gonna be in the damn woods of distilling none of it.
I mean, if you want to run it, lay it to it.
Well, I want to know how to, I ain't never done nothing like this, so I want to know how to make it work the best that we can. Is there anybody that we can go to that's done this?
Well, I'm gonna say that Amanda Bryant would be her best choice to come in here.
This is just a whipped cream maker. You know, in a regular restaurant, you put cream in here. It's nitrogen dioxide. So we're gonna pressurize, and we're just gonna force the alcohol into the walnuts.
Let me give her a call and see if she's free. She's been asking if she could come down here and work with me and Mark, and this is about as close as we can put her at this point.
Good enough.
You know, at the end of the day, I don't know of anybody that sets their standards for their liquor in the backwoods world any higher than me and Mark have. And that's going to carry through with anybody that makes liquor for us. And we're willing to take a chance on this, see what it turns out. But if it does not turn out good liquor, then we're not willing to sell it.
Well, Kelly, he's all keyed up about this beer.
Well, he gets excited easy.
What's up, gentlemen?
What are you doing, boss?
Playing beer man.
I'm getting the beer out here for you guys to be able to open all of it for me.
As it's going right now, me and Mark have got way too many irons and fire to worry about this beer.
Do you realize how long it's going to take to pour all this beer out?
Well, Amanda's on her way.
She's driving a little red SUV. That's Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
How you doing, guys?
She's
drunk a half a jar of liquor
She's
already.
done drunk 3/4 of a jar of liquor.
I just brought you a little sample of something. I heard you guys had some beer.
Digger, myself, or Kelly, neither one of us has ever just distilled beer.
Yeah. Well, at least it's in cans. In cans, the sunlight can't get to it, so all that's really going bad is the grain flavor. But that's why I brought some of this distilled beer that I made back in Pennsylvania. It's like a seasonal ale, so there are spices in it. In most beers, it's malted barley and hops. So what you have, if you distill it, is a whiskey, if you can fix that hoppy flavor. There's always gonna be a little bit of that hops that lingers, but then there's things you can do to cancel out the hops.
Well, this right here is living proof that you can make good liquor out of beer. That's really good, Amanda.
Well, thanks.
Let's get to work.
There's the first one, first of many.
4 of us are opening these cans and dumping them out. Hopefully, we'll get through these 3 pallets in a few hours. Damn, this is slow go, ain't it, guys? I reckon. That digger had an idea
That's a method right there. I knew this process of opening these cans was not going to be easy, but I didn't expect it to be quite so messy. We have beer in our eyes, beer in our ears, beer everywhere. I think we're all gonna walk away from here smelling like an old dirty bar when we're done.
Damn. Now, you're gonna love this. The idea is to put it in the tote. You know, Kelly comes up with this idea of drilling a hole. Drills them through the ends, turns them upside down and bends them.
This is still taking forever.
Well, you don't know if he hits all the cans or he don't. It's running out of the boxes really slow. I know there's got to be an easier way of doing this. I don't know what it is.
I got a heck of an idea. You're gonna love this.
This is gonna be interesting.
I hope it works. I really do. Kelly's like a hamster wheel, you know, the wheels are always turning, so he said, maybe I can take my tractor and put this beer in a kiddie pool. Well, it sounds really simple enough. You know, you take this bucket on this tractor and bust it like that.
Let's set them right there side by side.
I mean, it stands to reason they'll bust and spill. Then I guess you just dump it in out of the pool. I don't know. That'll be another problem when it's on, when it comes time.
Yeah, a little harder. Oh, that's perfect. You broke 2 of them.
Well,
We got a half a beer empty. Try it without the boxes. Honestly, them cans are tougher than I thought they was.
Hell, dump these in there too.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
That can pop.
you gotta give it to him though. This is a creative idea.
The thing about it is, there's more beer out on the ground now than is in the pool.
Yeah, you sloshed out about 2 cases.
You know, we've wasted enough time with this. So we got to just take the time, open the cans, put them in the tote, and be done with it. It's nasty.
It is.
I ain't willing to screw up a copper pot on this beer run. With them hops in there, it's just going to annihilate it.
Some of this stuff will kind of etch copper a little bit and stick and burn and scorch if it gets etched. Now, the thing about it is, beer has hops in them. The oil from the hops is really hard on copper. We really need a stainless steel pot. This would be the ideal steel to do their stripping run with.
Do you know of any stainless steel pots?
Back several years ago, we sold that hydrogen peroxide tank steel that Popcorn had to have built. It's 7 barrels. I mean, it's 350 gallons. We sold this old pot to Leroy Schultz. He's another old liquor man. And he put it to good use for a number of years up until he died. And I guess that's the first place you need to look was the last place you saw it. I'll make some phone calls. I'll call y'all in the morning. We'll be headed to go find the steel.
See if it'll make any wiki. And then it'll be just all up to Kelly and Amanda to turn it into liquor.
I hope we hear from you in the morning. That's gonna be our saving grace.
Me too. I'd rather have that rascal working as it is sitting somewhere not doing nothing.
You know, for our first run, we decided we're gonna do a blueberry lemonade. And what's better than blueberries? Everybody loves blueberries, so that's what we decided to do. Whoa, look here. We got some blueberries. Good God, look at that jackrabbit eye right there.
Wow.
Now, that's a big one, ain't it?
How they taste, though? Oh, wow. That's got flavor for days.
Oh, yeah, and they a little tart, too.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know, we could do corn liquor like everybody else or do something that everybody else has had. Why not start off with a recipe that nobody else has had yet? If you succeed in that run, you will set up because they know, hey, these guys makes the different stuff. Let's call them. Let's get our alcohol from these guys. Excuse me, sir. How much is your blueberries here, buddy?
They're $25 a gallon. It's
$25 a gallon?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm really used to be $8 a gallon.
Yeah, me and you both.
I mean, if we bought a good handful, could you come down a little bit on it?
That's wholesale price on them. I mean, they buy 50 at a time. That's what I get. It's $25.
I don't know, man. That's awful steep. Let me get back with you here in a few
I
minutes.
appreciate it,
Thank you,
fella.
buddy. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. All right. That's $900.
Man, that's a lot of money for a mash.
I understand it, but we got to make a good high-end damn alcohol, and I think we should do it.
Why don't we just run some damn corn and put some liquor out there and get some money? I gotta pay Digger. Digger's jumping my.
You know, technically, you should be paying for it all. Look at the trouble you started up by stealing our recipe, stomping on our damn toes, and you telling me what I should be running? I don't think so. Just throwing in some old corn liquor, this, that, and other, that's cheap, man.
Well, look,
A dummy can think of that to do. This is our operation. You're not my partner right now. Me and him makes the calls here. And the only damn reason we're working with you is because we absolutely have to.
I mean, the feeling's mutual.
Well, that's good. Let's keep it that way.
This blueberry idea is a crazy idea. I mean, why are we running the most expensive liquor possible right off the bat?
Tell you what, why don't you go over so you can maybe get him down a little bit?
Because that's high.
I'll go over here and give him a talking to and just see. All right.
Talk him down.
Hey, mister.
Yes, sir.
Can I have a word with you in private for a minute?
Yeah.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna be rightfully honest with you here. We turning these blueberries into alcohol. I'm gonna just lay it out on the table for you.
Okay.
If I make the alcohol and I bring back a couple of jars, could you meet me in the middle? And I'll take every blueberry you got over there.
You bring me some of it, and I'll go $7.50.
You'll go $7.50?
I'll go $7.50 for
We
you.
got yourself a deal,
All right,
brother.
I appreciate it.
Hey, I
buddy.
appreciate you. Let me go tell the guys.
All right.
You know, we're gonna put a lot of money on the line for this run, for the #1 run, so to speak.
Oh, they look good, though.
Hey, Purdy. Purdy. And, you know, prices are through the roof for ingredients this year, and we cannot afford to mess this one up, that's for sure. Now, the big task ahead for all three of us is how to mash in the blueberries with the lemons without ruining the blueberries.
$750, we can't afford to lose none.
Guys, we got a lot of money sitting back here. $750 worth of blueberries. We've decided to mash in blueberries and lemons. This is gonna be a really risky run here, but if we make it happen, it's heavy. There's no doubt in my mind that blueberry lemonade will sell very well if we get the flavor right.
We got some barrels of mash to do, man.
I know it.
And it's gonna be difficult because we gotta mix a lemon and a blueberry together, and those two don't even live in the same town.
No, they're two totally different damn fruits, that's for sure.
I mean, blueberry and lemon together, that's a real complicated mash. I could run a simple corn shine right now and put a whole bunch of money in my pocket. I mean, why are we taking this big, huge risk of going and run these blueberries? I mean, this is stupid.
If you mash it all in at one time and it don't work out right, you're screwed.
And the tricky part is gonna be to find out how much blueberry, how much lemon we put in it.
So much a ratio between the two?
Yeah.
What if we actually could run it separately?
How you gonna do that?
We can mash them separately, where we just got a good lemonade and we got a good blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
Then we build a pot with multiple sections in it, where we can put lemon in one section, blueberries in another section. Keep the mash separate in the pot as well.
But you know, they're still gonna marry together into the cap.
Yes, but now what if we built multiple burners and we can move them?
So we can control the steam flow.
If you can control the heat, you can control the steam. That's where all your flavor's at. You know, when it comes to alcohol, there's several different things. If you're looking for taste, it all boils down to a molecular level. So by mixing these via the steam, rather than running them individually and mix them after the fact, we're gonna get a much better taste profile, which is gonna command a much better price. So if we taste it on the fly, and all we taste is lemon, we can just take and turn that lemon back, and we can taste it again, get it to the exact thing we wanted right there on the fly.
Hell, that'll work.
I don't know about this. It's overly complicated, and in order to build this steel, we'll need 2 sheets of copper, and the price of copper is sky high right now.
Good idea.
Let's get this mash mashed in.
That'll be lemonade in just a little while, won't it, Jerry? This stuff's potent. It's concentrated, you know. It's pure lemon juice that we're trying to mash in here.
I think we're like a 2-2. You know, lemons are very acidic, but yeast thrive on a little bit of a neutral environment. Now, one of the things that we can add to bring the pH level up a little bit is baking soda. It'll actually neutralize the acid. There it is, guys, 5-3.
Cool, bangers.
So, ready to move on? What's them fingers?
Ready to suck it down in there, you won't ever get it back, I promise you. We'll have some Richard Middle Finger liquor.
We'll call it Josh Owens liquor.
Yeah. Way it do it. Let's pitch some yeast to get the hell out of here. You know, we're coming up with a totally different design for this pot. And for the very expensive mash for the first run of the season, if it don't work, it's back to square zero for me.
Hey. You.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, how are y'all doing this afternoon?
Doing pretty good about yourself.
Good. Oh, I see y'all got a pretty little roll of paper there.
Yeah, we got some birdhouses to build.
You said birdhouses?
Birdhouses, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that might believe that, but it ain't me.
Oh, really?
Who are you? I work for a gentleman named Robert. Robert Brady. No.
really?
Well, then you know why I'm here.
Why are you here?
No, we've had a discussion with the guy. Everything's cool. Oh no, sir. To remain in this valley, it's gonna cost you rent. That rent, sir, is $700.
Oh my God.
$700.
Oh boy, I've heard the wind blow before. I will give you 3 days. I don't know about these two right here. I ain't promising I'll be nowhere, brother. Well, it doesn't matter if you're there or not. He can come by himself. He can come by himself. However y'all want to do that. As long as you're at Cookie's Mill at 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Yeah, we'll see if I'm there. Okay. You have a good day, sir. Y'all gentlemen be
All right.
Richard. Robert is the godfather of Maggie Valley, the one who tells everybody what to do here in this little town. So, not only do we have to team up with our bitter enemy because we cause so much racket, now we've got to pay up X amount of dollars just to be here to run.
Man, I can't believe this.
Well,
Who the hell does that guy think he really is, man?
if he works for who he says he works for, we ain't gonna have a whole lot of choice but to pay him.
In Haywood County, North Carolina, a tenuous partnership between Mike, Jerry, and Richard faces a new threat.
To remain in this valley, it'll cost you rent.
When a rival shine boss attempts to extort them for an extra $700 to sell shine in the lucrative market of Maggie Valley.
Does it make any sense to you?
Not really, not a
Why's
lot.
he got some chump walking around working for him? Why don't he come to us face to face, say, look, guys, this is what you owe. Somebody's opened a damn can of tuna because it smells really damn fishy to me.
Mike, $700, that's a small price to pay if we could keep running liquor here in Maggie Valley, man.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
We get this steel built, we get it in the woods, we run this mash, we stand a very good chance of broke even and get to make some money.
We got a damn steel bill. Let's get to it.
Just cut up and get going.
What you thinking?
We'll build a 4-chambered pot. We got blueberries here on this half and lemons over here on this half. It's almost like running 4 different little steels in one. You know, our biggest challenge is to get this proportion of this thing right. We got to get that percentage of each one just perfect for one flavor don't cover up the other.
Jerry's 100-gallon still pot will consist of 4 separate chambers. 2 of the chambers will be filled with fermented blueberry mash, and the other 2 chambers with lemon mash. As the pot heats up, blueberry and lemon vapor will rise into the cap, where they blend together at the molecular level. From there, the vapor travels down the arm and into the condenser, where it's cooled down and condensed back into a liquid. To adjust the flavor profile, a rotating burner under the pot will allow them to add or take away heat from either of the 2 mashes.
If we're getting too much lemon, now all we gotta do is we just gotta swing this thing this way and put our burner over here. This is gonna be a complicated build. I mean, it's gonna have a lot of moving parts, but once we get it up and going, we're gonna have so much control over our flavors, and that's gonna give us such a complex advantage over anybody in the industry, we feel like.
Perfect. Give me some soda.
Just imagine this right here, though. Have the burner sitting right here, and all of a sudden just turn it.
Heck yeah.
Being able to adjust the flavor on the fly, that's a game changer. No one has that capability. If you taste something wrong with a run, you gotta stop, correct it, start it again. All we need to do is turn up or turn down the flame. It's a heavy thing.
This thing's as heavy as a pot, ain't it?
That thing look like it can go into orbit right now.
Thing's pretty crazy looking, ain't it?
Man.
I tell you what, now we got this thing together, man, I'm so tickled. This thing looks amazing. I think it's gonna function great and do just exactly what we need it to.
I'm ready to see it warm up and throw some liquor out of it.
Take her to the woods, some blueberry lemonade runoff.
Y'all ready to get her set up, boys?
Yeah, just the real
We'll do it, do it.
Today's game day. We're fixing to run our blueberry lemonade on our brand new 4-chamber pot. It's never been tested. This damn thing may not work. It may blow up or do something that we're totally not expecting out here. It looks like it'll function. I hope it does. Oh, let's see what she looks like.
Whoa, look at that cat, man. Ooh, my God, that's good.
That's wine right there, my friend.
What about this one right here? That's that lemon.
As strong as it already smells, we know we got to run this thing really slow.
Real slow.
We got to take our time with this.
We ready to light her
We're gonna
up,
let you
brother.
light the first light of the season, son.
Yeah.
First light up of the season, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of money tied up in this run. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. Nobody's wrote the book on this. We don't know how much heat it's going to take on the lemonade versus how much heat it's going to take on the blueberry to make these things run like they're supposed to.
Is it getting hot? It won't be long now, will it? Well, we better put a cooler out in it, right?
That's all she was missing.
There's all she's missing.
Let me see if I can smell anything. Oh, Lord, yes.
There it is. First daggum dribbles of the season.
What I'm talking about. So far.
Get them heads off there.
God almighty, that's gasoline, son. Lemon, damn gasoline. Bow!
We got to back off of that lemon.
You can't taste blueberry in it no damn where.
So we need less lemon and a little bit more blueberry, so we'll just move this burner all over here to the blueberry. Get that heat more on the blueberry.
So we'll just taste us another jar and see where we're at. I taste a damn lot of blueberry. Now, do you know what you done and what time you done it? We gotta keep it that way, bro.
You can still taste the lemonade, it's still there, but the blueberry is on top right now. The way we got this thing set up, we got the ratio running perfect for what we need.
It's gonna make us money. We're gonna get this stuff sold and pay Robert off. I'm not liking this crap one daggum bit, man. Having to pay this man $700 of our hard-earned money.
I mean, if we can get him off our back this early in the season, not have to worry about it, I think we should just go ahead and do it.
All right, guys. Let's go give this creep his money. Get it over with.
Man, you got us out here in the middle of nowhere.
Well, that's how we like it.
That's how we like it.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
How are y'all?
Yeah, well, seeing how we created the ruckus last year, we felt like it was time to pay our dues and settle things up. So we're men of our words, we're here, and we got you $700 to get this taken care of.
Well, we do appreciate you.
Well, we got work to do.
Yeah, it's time for us to get the hell out of here. You done?
Am I done?
Yeah.
No, sir, I'm not. Matter of fact, times change, and I appreciate y'all adapting to that.
Yeah, well.
Well, there's another adaptation, I should say. It's gonna take another $700.
You full of That's what you are.
No, sir, I'm not.
You said.
No, I'm really not.
You told us there's $700 on this date, at this time. Here we are, and you've been paid.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate y'all for the half. Half of the rent.
How many times we gonna have to go through
Listen, I can tell you what the hell's going on here, guys. He's got his money. Whatever this $700 come from, I'm not sure, but we paid our damn debts. I don't know about y'all, but I'm done. I'm done with your I've got a notion to take that $700 out of your damn buddy.
Well, you know.
Okay, don't you threaten me. You don't come here and talk to me like I'm a damn kid. I don't owe you jack, buddy, but up in
You
son.
need to take that trash attitude
Yep.
off to the garbage, the rubbish pile, son.
Fix and slap that washer
Well,
for you.
anytime you want to jump, son, you come on and get it,
Come
because I'm
on.
telling you right now.
Come on.
We
Come on.
here.
Come on, bud. Come on.
Stop this.
I'll beat your damn brakes off.
Look, here's your hat, buddy boy. You want to come get
Are
it?
you damn right I'll come get that?
Fuck, look.
You ain't getting your damn money, are you?
Yeah, we'll get
Bastard.
it. One way or the other.
Yeah.
See y'all ladies later.
Do something, because he ain't getting another damn I can tell you that right now.